Welcome to Creepy, the best horror storyteller on YouTube.
Ever since I was a kid, sleep for me wasn't just about rest. It was a whole other world, a realm of weird shadows and whispered conversations. Doctors called it sleep paralysis, lucid dreaming, all sorts of fancy terms. But for me, it was just plain terrifying. My experiences started in the attic bedroom of our old house. Tiny, cramped, it felt like it squeezed the air right out of you. And the night terrors? Let's just say my parents got used to my panicked screams in the dead of night. They'd come rushing in, find me frozen in bed, eyes wide open, but unable to move. The only way to escape was for the terror to fade, leaving me gasping for breath, heart pounding like a drum solo. Fast forward to today, spring break in Naples, Florida. Supposed to be a blast with my friend, Chad, snoring softly behind me right now. But sleep? Forget about it. Last night, the bad feeling started as soon as I hit the hotel bed. Exhausted from the flight, I crashed instantly. Then, 3 a.m. Boom! Wide awake, staring at a figure hovering by the closet. Friend, I thought, rolling over. But my body wouldn't budge. Stuck. Panic clawed at my throat. The figure, bathed in faint AC light, was average height, but impossibly thin. It moved towards me, limbs contorting like a spider on stilts. My stomach churned. By the time the thing reached me, I was buried under the covers, knuckles white with clenched fists. Its face, no, lack of face, was unlike anything I'd ever seen. Smooth, featureless skin stretched taut over a skull, like a blank canvas. No eyes, no nose, no mouth. Yet I couldn't tear my gaze away. It felt like something was writhing underneath that skin, something desperate to see. Minutes stretched into what felt like hours. The silence in the room pressed down on me, broken only by my ragged breaths. Then my phone buzzed. Thank goodness I'd forgotten to take Dad's AirTag out of my backpack. The jolt broke whatever spell the creature had on me. My eyes darted away, and in that moment, it vanished. I bolted upright, heart hammering against my ribs, fumbling for the light switch. The rest of the night was spent staring at the flickering TV, anything to keep the darkness at bay. Now it's morning, and Chad still sleeps peacefully. But the memory of that empty face clings to me like a spider web. The worst part? I know this isn't over. Sleep paralysis always comes back. And this time, something about that face, it felt different. Like it was waiting for something. Me? Maybe. There's only one thing I can do. Research. I need to find out what this thing is, where it comes from. Maybe there's a way to fight it back, to stop it from visiting me in my nightmares. The internet becomes a rabbit hole, filled with stories of shadow people and faceless entities. Each one sends chills down my spine. But then, I stumble upon something. An old Native American legend about the Skinwalker. A creature that can mimic human form, but lacks a face, its true nature hidden beneath a mask of stolen skin. They say skinwalkers feed on fear, and the stronger your fear, the more powerful they become. My blood runs cold. This thing, whatever it is feeding off my terror. It thrives in the darkness of my sleep paralysis. But this time, I won't let it win. No more fear. I need to be strong. So, I decide to do something crazy. I turn off all the lights, close my eyes, and force myself back into bed. Chad stirs beside me, mumbling something incoherent. Maybe he'll be the one to wake me up this time, if that thing comes back. But this time, I'm facing it head on. No more hiding. Maybe, just maybe, that's the key to breaking free from this nightmare. The darkness presses in, suffocating. But beneath the fear, a flicker of defiance ignites. I wait, heart pounding a frantic rhythm against my ribs. A cold breeze whispers around the room. Is it getting closer? My breath catches in my throat, but I hold strong. Then, a sound. A scraping against the wall, slow and deliberate. It's here. But this time, I'm ready. My eyes snap open, meeting the inky blackness. No hulking figure, no blank face. Just the faint outline of the window and the distant hum of the air conditioner. A wave of relief washes over me, so intense it almost feels like disappointment. Did it work? Did I actually scare it off? Suddenly, a high-pitched whine pierces the silence. It starts faint, like a mosquito buzzing in my ear, then escalates rapidly, drilling into my skull. I clamp my hands over my ears, but the sound seems to be coming from inside my head. It's a sound filled with pure malice, a sonic assault designed to shatter my newfound resolve. Panic starts to claw at the edges of my mind, threatening to pull me back into the familiar terror. But I grit my teeth, forcing myself to breathe. This is what it wants. Don't give it the satisfaction. The whine morphs, twisting into a chorus of whispers. Voices, countless voices, slithering around the edges of my consciousness. They speak in a language I don't understand, but the intent is clear, raw, primal fear. You can't fight us, they hiss. We are the shadows. We are the fear. You will succumb. The bed shudders violently, as if an unseen hand is shaking it from beneath. My vision flickers, the room tilting at a disorienting angle. Is this real, or am I hallucinating? The line between sleep and wakefulness blurs. Just when I think I might break, a memory surfaces. My grandfather, a weathered old man with stories etched in the lines on his face. A story about facing your fears, about staring them down until they lose their power. With a deep breath, I gather myself. My voice, when I speak, is surprisingly steady. I'm not afraid of you anymore, I declare into the darkness. You're just a figment of my nightmares. You have no power over me. The whispers falter, the voices losing their venom. The room stabilizes, the oppressive darkness seeming to recede a little. But the silence that follows is heavy, pregnant with anticipation. Then, a chuckle. A low, guttural sound that sends shivers down my spine. It's not coming from anywhere in the room, but seems to emanate from the very shadows themselves. Interesting, the chuckle echoes. Perhaps you are stronger than you appear. But remember, this isn't over. Sleep is a battleground, and I will be waiting. The sound fades, leaving behind an unsettling silence. I lie back, adrenaline coursing through my veins. Did I win? Or was this just a temporary reprieve? A shiver racks my body, but this time, it's not fear, but a cold determination. Sleep may be a battleground, but I won't go down without a fight. I reach for my phone, the screen light a beacon in the darkness. Research, that's what I need. More knowledge, more weapons to fight whatever lurks in the shadows. As the first rays of dawn peek through the window, casting a pale glow on the room, I know this is just the beginning. But for the first time, a sliver of hope flickers within me. Maybe, just maybe, I can banish the nightmares and reclaim my sleep, one terrifying night at a time.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more similar horror stories.